Welcome to class number 3. It is about formatting cells and worksheets. How to format the cell. Formatting means giving something a size, a shape, a color, and the design. Okay. So the first topic is fixing the length and the width. Okay. So how to perform it? Okay. I'm opening a new sheet first at all. I'm giving it class number 3 as the name, right? Class 3. We'll perform the all class 3 topics here. So first at all, we were talking about fixing the width, right? So how to fix a width? Okay, so how to fix a width? What is the width? It is the length and it is the width, right? So which kind of situation can occur where we have to fix the width? Okay, for example, suppose you are making a table, right? I'm making a table, names, or we can making, yeah, suppose we are making names and fee, fees paid or not. Okay, so this kind of, I'm making a table. Suppose a name, suppose there's a name of Andrieta, sorry, Andrie, okay. Suppose Brighton. Okay, suppose there's a name which is called, suppose I'm writing someone's full name, Manish Singh Rathore. Okay, these three name, first name, middle name, and last name. Okay, so now there's a problem that, see, it's not fitting in the single cell, right? It's not fitting in the single cell, and it looks like it is overlapping the all three cells together, right? But the reality is that since each cell, right now each cells, all cells are transparent. Okay, and the reality is that this cell, the cell, okay, although it's looking like only this much width, but this is, that this is, it can be stressed like this. All right, and uh this cell, these all cells are, very very longer, they can be stretched. But to fix it, somehow, this Manish Singh Rathore, these all three names are written only in the single cell. But now because the other two cells are blank and they are transparent, so that's why it's looking like this, that it is written in this cell also, this cell also. But reality is this is written only in this cell. Okay, if it would return in this cell also, so it should reflect in this formula box, correct? Guessing, getting? And it should show here as well in this formula box, right? But no, because this both cells are transparent, so that's why it's writing, it's looking up. Now if I write somewhere like Singh Rathore, these two part, if I try to write somewhere in this cell something, all right, 98, see, now where this the other part, it means the other part is written behind this cell. But now because I have written 98 here, so now this cell is not blank, it is not transparent, now it's blank, it's not blank, so it will not show you. Okay, so it means that the cell can be stressed to reflect its written data. Okay, but how to do it, there's a question rise. Okay, so in this situation we need to fix the width. Okay, the width of the cell, right? But we cannot stretch only this cell to this. Okay, because all the arrangements are in a given pattern. If I write this, if I increase the width, so all column B has to increase, otherwise the all upcoming upper settings will destroyed. Okay, so without disturbing, what can I do is, I can first of all fix the width of whole B column. Okay, so how can I do it? I just click on B column. Okay, I have three methods, right? The first method is number one, the first method I am writing here for you. Okay, so the first method is automatic method, auto method. All right. And we have second method also. The second method is drag, and the third is manual. Okay, I'll show you all three methods. Manual. All right. So first of all, let's click on B column. Okay, and the auto method means automatic. Okay, means if you use this method, automatic method, auto method, so it will increase the width of B according to the need only. Okay, according to the need. So we are expecting the need of some approx something like this much bigger. So what you have to do, you have to zoom it. Okay, click on B, and you can see there are two white strips, white lines like this. Just double click on it, hit a double click, and see, once you double click, you will get it, and it increased its width according to the need only. Okay, so this is called auto tap, automatic method. Okay, here you have to double click. Okay, where? Here in on these two strips. Okay, try it and let me know the screenshot with the screenshots. Second method is called drag method. I am undoing it. Okay, second method is drag method. Okay, in drag method what you have to do, click on B. Okay, and now this time, instead of double tapping, just drag these two strips. Okay, just drag here, from here only. From where? From here only, here, with these two strips. Okay, just drag it outward, just drag it like this, right? And you have facility, you can drag how much you want. See, I dragged it more than I want. See? Okay, or I can decrease this as well, like this, or according to my need. Okay, this is called drag method. All right, and the third method is, suppose you want these uh three columns. Okay, and sometime what happens that we need to fix the width by a exact measure, right? Suppose you want F, E and G, these all columns at 10 inches or 10 centimeters. Okay, 10 unit. So what you will do, you will click on E. Okay, you will open the main menu. Okay, and you need to drag it. You will get an option, it is called format cell size. Okay, so click on format cell size, and see row height. You don't need to go with row height, you have to go with column width. Okay, so it's 8.43. suppose you all need 12. Click on 12. Okay, and pay attention here. Okay, pay attention once I click, so you have to pay the attention. Okay, 12 and just done. See, E is done. Now I can change the 12 also, the F also. Select F, go to format cell size, it's also 8.43. click on 12. Okay, and it's done. And G, 12, and it's done. See how amazingly they all are identical, right? Correct, exact, whatever we want. Okay, so these all three methods you can use. Okay, one by one, share me the snapshot as well, everyone. Okay, now see here, automated drag and manual. I want to fix this. Even here I can see that it's overlapping other cells, so I will click on A and I will double tap. Okay, and see, I got it. Okay, so fixing the width, this is the way. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Then let's pick the next topic. The next topic is bordering and coloring. Now I will come to bordering and coloring. Okay, so bordering and coloring is very simple. Let me note down the names and their marks. 67, Brighton is 60, for example. Okay, so now I'm making, okay, fees, it's about fees. Okay, it's an imaginary table. Okay, so what I will do, I will make a table. So first at all, what you have to do, you have to make the table. So you have to select the all cell range. Okay, you have to select the cell range you want to perform any action. Okay, so I have selected it. I will open the main menu. I got the option border inside the home button. Okay, so click on border. Now you can see carefully we have so many options. Okay, so whatever option you select, the border will the table will bordered as well. Okay, so first at all we have this option, the thin line outside and inside as well. So outside is this main selected area, and inside means these all lines you are seeing inside, right? So if you select this one, let me show you. I am selecting this one, so it will show you like this, and you can see the table is done. Okay, now I am selecting in border, I am selecting this one. It is like this, only outside bordered, inside it will not do anything, it will remain neutralized. Inside we have dotted lines. Okay, so click and see, only thick line outside, inside nothing because dotted line. Okay, then borders, again I have option of this is the bolder, right? The bold thick line outside, but inside nothing, inside only dotted line. Okay, so click. Now see the difference, thick line outside and inside nothing. Okay, so click on border again. If you want any kind of border, so you want, check. So I generally prefer the first one, outside and inside, done, right? Now I want these top two heading should be inside the thick line. So what I will do, I'll select them again and I will click on this one, the thick one, because thick only covers the outside, nothing hamper with inside. Okay, so then I will select the second one and see. Okay, now there's a question arises that first if I select the thin one, if I select the thick one first and the thin one later, so the thin one is like this and thick one is like this. So if I apply the thin one, so it will cover the outside and inside both with a thin line. Okay, and then after it I apply this, so it will only replace the thick line of the outside. But if I do vice versa, if I first I select the thick line, okay, it got thick, correct, no problem. I selected thick, so the table got thick line outside. Now I'm overlapping with this, the thin insider out. So it will, inside it will create the thin line, no problem, but outside also it will replace with the thin line, so it will remain the same again. That's why. Okay, so always first prefer the thin line outside inside, then prefer the thick line outside only. Okay, so this is how we do it. Now let me check what is next. Okay, bordering and coloring. And coloring you all know very well, coloring is very simple thing, right? So what about coloring? Let me show you the table again. Oops, I want to color it. So the main heading, I can give you an idea how to do it. Okay, means I prefer in general terms, so the yellow color. Okay, and the thick, the dark gray and the light gray I prefer, then again the dark gray. So in this way, like this I create. Okay, so it depends on your choice. Okay, and the first two headings you can make bold as well. You can check in internet the best way to create or color the table. All right, so everyone, class number 3, sorry. Then changing the font and font size we already know. Okay, how to do it? Very simple. Suppose names and fees, selected both, click, go to font and select, suppose this I have selected, I have changed. Okay, then wrapping the text, merging the cells. All right, so I was telling you about one more thing. Suppose I created this table. Okay, now I have this situation. I have the situation that I created and I colored this one also. Okay, I'm coloring this one. All right. Okay, so now I have a situation. Okay, the situation is I'm creating a table. Championship winner or result. Suppose I'm making a table. I have to create a table here. Okay, the topic we are reading, the topic is now wrapping the text. Wrapping text. Okay, how to wrap the text? Very important. Just try to break out wrapping. WRAPPING, right? And there's a biscuit. Okay, there's a candy. Suppose around it we wrap the plastic cover like this. We wrap so many, right? Something we are doing to this. Okay, means something like we are going to do about wrapping. Okay, so we will, if we are having less place to adjust the text, means we are, you know, we are running out of the place to write down something, so we will wrap it. Okay, suppose we have two, championship and result. We have two columns. Suppose weightlifting is the one, weight lifting. Okay, then we have chess weightlifting championship. Suppose I have to write down here, weightlifting championship. Then we have chess championship. Then we have badminton championship. Okay, then I write result. So results are here, won, won, won. Okay, suppose I'm stuck in situation. Oops, won and won. Okay, suppose now I will just make it bigger. Okay, now this is a problem. Okay, the problem is that although I can increase the width like this, because see, weightlifting championship it is not fitting, chess championship, badminton championship, these all are not fitting, right? Now I can, although I can increase the width like this, and I am done, right? But now the problem is that I should not do it, because here this is, you know displacing, or this is changing the whole pattern and the dynamic of the upper cells, right? So without dragging, what can I do here? Without dragging, what can I do here? So the question is simple: without dragging, how can I fix it? So as I gave the example, this we have a candy, small candy, and around it we are wrapping something, a long wrapper we are wrapping. Similarly, this is a long weightlifting championship. Is very long, right? It's very long, right? It's playing, taking too much place. So what I will do, I will wrap it. So what I will, weight lifting, and then I can do it championship under it. So I can do it weight lifting and championship, right? So inside it, earlier it was taking too much time, championship, it was taking that much place. Now it can take this much place, right? This one, this much place. So see how does it work? Clicking on the cell. Okay, go to open menu, main menu. Okay, click on wrap text, right? You can see here, if you observe carefully, it's showing A, B and C. Means the C was written, so they replaced it from here. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll click on wrap text. So see, now it got weightlifting championship, wrap text, wrap text. See, without changing the upper, I changed, correct? So in this way it's called wrap texts. Okay, now it's done. Very simple. I hope it's clear. Merging the cells. Okay, sometimes suppose there is a activity, Now suppose there's activity that names and fees, right? So suppose what I have to do, I have to make a heading. I have to make a heading for this table. Okay. And if you make a heading, you must have observed that you have to make the things like this at the top, at the mid, and at the top. This is the title of the table, right? So now I have two options. Either I have two cells, right? I can do either here. Okay, I'm writing here, suppose student data or fee status, fee data, right? Now this one is done, correct? So now if I do it here, so it will not work because it's only here. If I write it here, it will be remain here, right? So what can I do is I can merge these two cells, okay, and I can make them a one single cell, so that I could write something at the middle and I could give it as the title. So I will click the two cells together, I will open the menu, I will get the merge and center button in the home alone, only home button, merge and center. So see, I got the option fee data, right? You can see the simple line goes there, then it cuts and then it continues. So means it's now a single cell, okay? Until unlike earlier, it's a single cell. I can give it a bold, I can give a color as well, like this, okay? So in this way we do it. I hope it's clear, you can try it, okay? So this is the last, this was the second last task. Now I have something for you guys. You can see there are some lines, right? We can see to differentiate the cells we are having lines, okay? But sometime what happens, we have so many data, okay, and we want it like this. See, only white. But here what did I do? I just zoomed out. Now it's showing I zoomed out by 37, so it's showing it, these lines are disappear. If you want to really disappear them from your sheet, you can make them disappear, okay? How you will do, you will select the whole cell, okay, click on home button and go to view. In the view, you can unclick the grid lines, okay, just unclick it, see the difference. So you can unclick and your work is done. Even you can zoom it, it will not show you, but they will remain here, okay? Nothing like that, they will not remain. See, I'm selecting the cells, I'm selecting the smaller cells, I'm selecting the bigger cells, right? More smaller, okay? They will remain here but they will invisible. If you want to get them back, again go to the main menu, click on view option and just click on grid line, so you will able to get them back. All right, so this was about whole topic today. I hope you liked it. Any query you can raise. Thank you so much.